So we've got a lot of great Moto phones over the years, but if there's one phone that's fan favorite, almost legendary, it has to be this, the Moto Edge 50 Neo. And this was one of the rare compact phones in 2024 with every feature you can think of, a too good to be true price. I mean, it was not perfect, but it was a great killer Moto phone. And like how it is with legendary smartphones, be it the Poco F1 or the Redmi K20 Pro, we never really got a successor. See, the Moto Edge 60 Neo launched globally, but never really arrived in India. And this year, Moto has launched this, the Moto Edge 2026, which is basically the Edge 70 Neo we have been waiting for. And after trying this out, I can tell you this is one Moto phone that deserves to launch in India. Only there's one little problem. Let me get in detail. Look, the biggest reason I want this launch in India is because there's no compact Moto phone in the mid-range. Heck, there's no any brand compact phone in the mid-range, and that's where the Neo was perfect, and this is the same. I mean, look at this. This is like the mini version of the Flagship Moto signature, same twill-inspired back design, same camera module, same placement of the buttons. It even has the Moto AI key with all the new Moto AI features. Now, honestly, I think the Moto Edge 50 Neo with the camera module merging to the back was more beautiful. But yeah, this is the new Moto design language, and you gotta live with it. Anyway, this obviously has the plastic frame because this is a mid-ranger, but yeah, the big highlight is obviously the fact that this is small and nice. It's also slightly wider now like the newer Moto phones, but fits perfectly in the hands. It's also sleek at 7.2mm and at 160 grams. It's lighter than even the iPhone Air, plus flat display versus the whole curve Moto usually does. Yeah, this size is great. But another reason why the Moto Neo series has been loved by so many people is because they pack in features that you generally don't get in the mid-range segment, and that is the case here too. And first up, the 6.3-inch screen here is a proper 1.5K AMOLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate, and this is Pantone validated, has 10-bit colors, HDR10+, 5200 nits of peak brightness, works even when wet. Yeah, so all good specs, and it's really perfect. Actually looks fantastic when you're using it. And yes, coming to the features, this phone has an in-display fingerprint scanner, the optical one, but more importantly, this has the flagship features. I mean, just check this out. So it's got the IP68, 69 ratings with military grade certification, so payload it however you want. It even has 15-watt wireless charging supported. Awesome. This has NFC. Heck, even has eSIM support. Yeah, we don't get all of these in the mid-range phones. And this whole slim compact design packs in a 5000 mAh battery, which might not sound like a lot in 2026, but for a slim compact phone, it's great. And we've seen how good the battery life was on the slim Motorola Edge 70 with the same battery size, and the battery performance on the Edge 70 Neo is kind of similar, very good, 7 hours of screen on time on day-to-day usage. Now as for charging, this does not come with a charger in the box, not a case, yep, but supports 60-watt charging. Now even the cameras are insane. 50-megapixel Litia 710 primary camera with OIS, 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera with a wide 122-degree field of view, yep, no 8-megapixel crap. And yes, this is autofocus, so yes, you can take macro shots too. And look at this, a 10-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom with OIS, autofocus, everything. I know, crazy ass camera setup. And you know what, say what you will about Moto, but they have upped their game in terms of cameras over the years. I mean, the Edge 70 Fusion is our favorite camera phone under 30K, even though it does not have a telephoto lens. And the cameras here kind of seem similarly tuned. See, I've been taking a lot of photos from the Edge 2026, aka the Edge 70 Neo, and the photos look sharp and nice, punchy colors without looking boosted, and 3 exported shots are great too. Obviously not perfect, but for a mid-range phone, this whole camera setup is great. Now, performance was never really a strong suit of the Neo phones, and this is obviously not the fastest phone with Dimensity 7450, 8GB RAM, 128GB storage. I know one area where it's a bit of a compromise, and you can see that in the benchmarks too, but that shouldn't be an issue if this arrives in India in the typical Neo launch price. And that brings me to the problem I was talking about earlier, remember? Yeah, the price. See, the Moto Edge 2026, aka the Edge 70 Neo, has launched globally at £475, which is like 60,000 rupees in India right now, so kind of seems dead on arrival. But the point is, Moto has been launching phones at a way better price in India. The Moto Edge 50 Neo launched in the UK at £399 in 2024, but then in India it launched at 24,000 rupees. Yes, huge difference. Even the 2026 phones, be it the Moto Signature or the Edge 70 Fusion or even the Moto Edge 70, they've all launched at a way better price in India. So if the Edge 70 Neo actually launches in India, I would expect the same. And think about this. This phone under 30K, considering 2026 prices, would be pretty killer, no? You're finally a proper compact phone with all the features in the mid-range segment, and that's where I really feel Moto should bring this to India. You know what, let's do our thing, share this video, tag Moto and ask them to bring the Moto Edge 70 Neo to India, maybe during the Big Billion Days sale like they used to do with the previous Neos, because let's face it, the Neo deserves a big comeback in India. But yeah, question time. Do you think you'll buy the Edge 70 Neo under 30k, around 30k? Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.